It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyren Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. Nakua here, he's got it! And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another run for Williams. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. False start makes this 3rd down and 10. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw is caught, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
He's going to throw this one. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Now here he goes on the boot. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
Not
10
must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Set. Hey, go yellow. 40, ready.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Rams will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Pass play coming here. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
16 yards. That's good. For Rams.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1 quarter away so far. The Rams out to an early advantage. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set, go.
They'll throw it. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one is launched downfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 10 black. Set.
Here's another for him. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Lions 7. Joey Sly set to
Ball is
kick
set
off.
up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. Their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Give to Williams from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made to right side by Nakua. The Lions get to it. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? That's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Set. Ready. Sticky. Green.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Yes.
Setting up to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Black 40. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this at the 18. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Now looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. He's going to throw it. Got his man. It's on him. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They're going play action. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
This is Gibbs on second down. Has a lane past the 45. Through the 35. Jahmyr Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put 6 on their side of the board. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Offense to the line fast. Pass play on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams have the first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Now he takes it. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They'll run the toss for Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Strike it. Black foot. Watch out now.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 32.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready, set.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to try and throw it here. Screen here for Gibbs. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions find their way to 6.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man. That's Nacua. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here with Blake Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Strike. Hut.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Set.
Another one for Gibbs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Ready. 10 block.
So we're through 3 here. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Still. Watch out now. Here we go. Set. Hut. Hut.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Blue 32. Hut. Hut.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
He gets loose down the right side. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead to 7. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Here's Slye to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions grow their lead to 8.
Lions 28, Rams 20.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Intended for 10
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There were just so many defenders in pursuit right there, headed downhill to stop that quarterback from running it. They were really right there in the vicinity to cut off that throw and that pass before it could get started.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Cut by the open man. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams down by only 2 in the 4th.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Unable to tie the game, so now they're going to turn to an onside kick, try to get a shot at taking the lead. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers.
10 cycles.
Check. Crunch.
Let's go now. Set.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Black 40.
Arpio, quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set. 45, white.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions lead by only 2. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready, ready, ready. Yellow, watch out, black, chop, chop. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's got it. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 8 at the end. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And like the game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We got a 2-score game now late.
Rams 26. Joey Slye.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
First down.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Sticking to the air here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set, huh?
Design quarterback run here.
Set, huh?
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Red, 38. Ready, ready.
They're drawing up for him. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.